Tonight's Unified Bank Nailers profile is Nailers forward Brady Tomlak. And Brady, you're enjoying your rookie season here as a pro. What's the transition been like for you going to the college game to the pros?
Yeah, it's been awesome so far. Obviously, just the opportunity to be playing hockey this year has been a blessing. So we're enjoying every second out there. In terms like the biggest differences, I'd say the speed's up a little bit, and then things just happen faster. So the puck moves a little quicker, passes don't miss. Guys are in better spots, so everything just moves a second faster, and your mind's got to be able to adjust, and hopefully you can keep up.
How did this opportunity materialize? Because for folks that are just getting a chance to learn you now, you played and you went to the Air Force Academy, which is a really cool opportunity, but a lot of people will have to in turn give time back to the Air Force. So how did it come that you're allowed to ultimately turn pro now?
Yeah, I was super fortunate. I know my senior season I was having a pretty good year. I talked to my coaches a little bit about different options I could pursue to continue playing. When Corona hit, I pretty much thought that it was done. So our season ended. I graduated in April. I was down in San Antonio, Texas, actually my first base assignment. I was waiting to start pilot training there when I got the call from my coach saying, hey, we got a team interested in you. Would you like to keep playing? There's one option we can try and go with. And that was the WCAP program for the Air Force. And luckily, my commanders were on board with it. They approved me to play. And so in about October, November, I finally heard that, hey, you get the green light. And from then on, I was just training and trying to get ready for the season.
That's outstanding. So normally it doesn't work like that then, huh?
No, not usually. There's opportunities to apply for it while still in school. It's usually when you would do it. It's a tough program to get into. I was hoping to do, there was a different program that I was hoping to get into that Corona kind of shut down for me, unfortunately. So I was just blessed to be able to have the opportunity to get into this one. And technically, I'm still active duty Air Force, so I have certain requirements I got to do on their end. But I've just been super lucky that they support me with this.
I was talking with Shane Starrett earlier this season, and he talked about some of your guys' games at Air Force when you'd play against teams like Army, and they were all so gritty and very low scoring, almost physical types of games. Do you think that helped you for the work ethic that you need at the pro level?
Yeah, absolutely. I think just the entire experience in general at the academy. It's a pretty rigorous 4 years. It's not just academics and hockey. There's military stuff you got to do, and they really try and overload you with stuff. So I think that whole experience in general definitely helped prepare you. It makes you more focused. Your time management gets a lot better. So it was awesome. And obviously, the Army games are super special. I remember the one game. My sophomore year, the football team was playing Saturday. We were playing Friday, Saturday, and it's a big week when the football teams are playing. All the generals come in, so it was pretty cool to have everyone there on Friday, and that was a lot of fun.
That's incredible. You've taken off pretty well to start your pro career. You got your first goal out of the way within the first month of playing. How special of a moment was that for you?
Yeah, it wasn't what I had in mind the way it went in, but it's always nice to get it off your back early. You start getting a month, 2 months in, and it starts creeping in the back of your head. So luckily, I got a good bounce, fortunate, and now I can just focus on playing the rest of my game and doing the other things right.
What have you seen in these first dozen games that has started to grow with this team? Still kind of waiting for some of the end results in the win-loss columns to turn the way you want them, but there's got to be some areas that you guys are really encouraged by.
Yeah, I would say honestly, this is my first year pro, so team dynamics is still kind of new to me in this league. But I've been impressed with how close the guys are. On the ice, off the ice, we really enjoy coming into the rink every day, seeing each other, wanting to go to practice. And I've had experiences, in college not so much because you're with the same guys for 4 years, but in juniors, sometimes there's certain guys you don't want to be around or whatever. But I haven't found that to be the case here. Everyone really enjoys each other's company, and that's a big piece of the puzzle.
What's the dynamic like? You guys had 20 days off without a game. This weekend, you're playing Fort Wayne, who hasn't played a game yet. That has to be super bizarre when you're normally just going through a season just like everybody else would, and you don't have any time off.
Yeah. Well, everything about the season is bizarre. So it's just trying to stay mentally ready, physically ready. It can be easy sometimes when you have 2-3 weeks off at a time to let your conditioning get down, your mental preparation get down. But you got to try and find a way to stay motivated, stay intense in practice, and I think we did a really good job of that those 2-3 weeks off of putting together some good practices and we had small pods we had to do sometimes, but whatever it is, just being able to get on the ice and stay ready.
Let's finish this thing up talking about your Air Force experience, because you are the first Nailers player, at least in my tenure here, that went to a military institution. You're a lieutenant, which is incredibly cool. What do you know how to do? Like you mentioned, you're going to pilot school. Like, that's pretty neat.
Yeah. It was an awesome opportunity. Obviously, we were good hockey when I was there. The academics are tough, but the stuff, the opportunities that present you are pretty cool. I know there's a lot of different programs over the course of the summer times you can take. We don't really get summer off per se, but there's a lot of cool opportunities. You can take a jump class. You can go skydiving out of a plane. You can do gliders. I was able to do a powered flight course, so I got to solo flying a plane within 12 hours of flight time. So there's a lot of cool opportunities. I got an internship in Austin one summer. I got to go down there with my teammate, and they paid us to go down there for a month and a half. So there's a lot of cool opportunities. You've taken advantage of it, and I've definitely been grateful for the doors it's opened. I'm really excited for my post-hockey career to start pilot training. So.
You can fly a plane. That's remarkable. Is there something else that you're really targeting? Like, I really want to try and learn this?
When I first got in there, I was hoping to learn another language and get stationed overseas for a couple of years. Now that I'm playing pro hockey, I have a little bit of extra time in my afternoons, maybe continue with that. But honestly, flying's a full-time job. I know I have a couple teammates right now who are in their training program currently, and it's 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and it's a grind. So when you're in that kind of mindset, there's not a whole lot of room for other stuff. But after a couple of years and you get settled, and then there's more opportunities there too.
That is super cool. Brady, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes to speak with me today. Give us a look into the life of you as an Air Force guy and also as a rookie playing pro hockey with the Nailers. So thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Brady Tomlak, our Unified Bank Nailers profile. Tonight we'll take a break and come back with more intermission coverage on the Nailers Broadcast Network presented by Main Street Bank.